This myth takes a bit of explanation as it has two parts. As you know, bodyguard reduces all damage done to you, and at trait level 3 the description says that it reduces the damage with 50%, which should mean half, and in other words, it would be like you have 200 health. We confirmed this with the TL50, because as you can see, without the bodyguard trait a normal hit does 15 damage and a headshot 28. And when we are at trait level 3, the headshot does 14 damage and the body shot 7 or 8 damage, which is half of the initial damage. This means that you do technically have 200 health at trait level 3. The next thing we wanted to test is if those extra 30 health that you get from the Bacta bomb are also affected by traits. And as you can see, they are, because the headshot still deals 14 damage and the normal hits 7 or 8 damage, even if it's at the extra 30 health. So this confirms that you technically have a whopping 260 health when you are at trait level 3 bodyguard with a Bacta bomb. Very straightforward and logical myth. If you poke your weapon inside a personal shield, will you be able to shoot the player? The answer is no. Although it physically should be possible, I understand why it's not possible for gameplay reasons. Apparently a speedy bike makes you immune to both the force rush and push from Luke Skywalker, although it won't protect you from a heavy strike. This might be one of the most requested myths so far. Does trait level 3 sharpshooter make you one-shot enemies at any range if you shoot them in the chest? I really hoped that this myth would be true, as it would have made this weapon into a good sniper as long as you can reach trait level 3, but unfortunately that was not the case. As soon as you get further away from the 80-meter damage drop-off, you will only deal 97 damage to an enemy. This means that it will only be effective to snipe someone from a range closer than 80 meters if you are at trait level 3, otherwise you have to be even closer. We decided to test this myth on the cloud cars as they are the slowest ships in the game, and we got some very strange results. You do actually get a hit marker with the flamethrower, and the pilots can actually see a damage indicator on the screen, but you don't take any damage from it. We tried it 3 times with the same results, a hit marker, but the health still stays at 100. This myth produced some very strange results, which we didn't quite understand. Let's start off with the base damage of the secondary fire. If you're Bacta bombed, you can survive the secondary fire with 20 health left, which means that it deals 110 damage. We then switched over to the sharpshooter trait to test this out, because sharpshooter is supposed to boost the damage when you zoom in, and the secondary fire replaces the zoom feature, so we wanted to see if the trait affects the secondary fire. The weird thing is that it actually seems to increase the damage of the secondary fire, but only with very little. At trait level 1 he got down to 19 health, trait level 2 17 health, and trait level 3 I think it was 15 health. So it's definitely not a 50% damage boost, but it is a very small boost. We did try it with the berserker trait at different levels, but he always got down to 20 health. So I guess the myth is sort of confirmed, since the sharpshooter trait did affect the damage, but only very slightly. That wraps up this episode of Battlefront Mythbusters. I just wanted to thank you guys for the immense support on the first episode. 4,500 likes. I think that's more than I've ever gotten on any of my videos, and I'm very glad you're enjoying the series as much as I am. I've already collected a ton of more myths to test out, but if you have any more, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the force be with you.